and motivation presence. 5 causes of feeling invisible. Many people have at least once felt as though they were invisible. It's the sensation you have when you enter a room and nobody is looking up. Nobody seems to even be aware that you are there, despite your want to at least be acknowledged. It's possible that you feel ignored or taken for granted, whether it's at work, home, or school. You can feel alone despite being surrounded by people. It's a mood that can be challenging to get rid of, and it frequently makes you feel isolated. What then is the cause? And how can it be altered? We've compiled a list of potential causes for your feelings, as well as solutions. If you want to feel seen, fact. Number 1. You were neglected when you were a child. One of the consequences of being neglected as a youngster might be feeling invisible. Possibly, your parents or other major caregivers were too preoccupied with their own life to provide for you any interest. Perhaps they lacked the emotional maturity to provide you with the support you required. In my youth, or even worse, your caregivers mistreated you. It can be challenging to feel like the people around you while you receive this type of treatment. It's also likely that you've carried the impression that no one can see you. Through adulthood, you may find it challenging to interact with others and forge relationships as a result of this emotion. Are genuinely significant. And while many adults struggle to accept the truth that they were ignored as children, it doesn't have to be this way, kids. Even if you feel isolated and unconnected, there are strategies to begin to feel less so. Didn't have a support system when you were a child. Reading literature about child abuse and having conversations with others about it can help you start to feel better. Who have experienced similar things, and developing strategies for speaking out for themselves. Number 2. You are a narcissistic victim. People who have fallen prey to narcissism frequently report feeling invisible. Narcissists are very self-centered and see other people as interchangeable parts. Be exploited for personal advantage. It's simple to feel like you don't matter if you have someone like this in your life. And that's because you don't to them. Your wants, needs, and emotions are irrelevant. Narcissists frequently rationalize their actions and place the blame for their mistakes on others. Or accuse you of things that aren't true that are your fault. They might even try to trick you into thinking something is true. Any means required will be used to quiet you and prevent them from feeling exposed. Even if it means coming off as monsters in the process, or wrong in any manner. There are steps you may take if someone treats you like an item and makes you feel invisible. To recover from the trauma, get your life back on track, and regain your sense of self-worth. Keep yourself safe as much as possible when interacting with narcissists. Balanced and in the middle. The only way to do that is to prevent yourself from allowing them get to you, is to avoid interpreting what they do or say personally. The most important thing is to establish clear limits so you don't fall for their tricks anymore. Number 3. You have depression. You may feel invisible if you have depression. like you're watching a movie while the world around you is a scene. Although people are moving, conversing, and taking action, you are not a part of their story. Nobody can see you. They have no idea that you are there. When this occurs, it can be difficult to keep in mind that the situation is just transitory. It appears as though your loved ones no longer care about you or are unaware of your situation. Your identity. Your outlook is depressing and hopeless, and you want to give up. However, be aware that there is hope. Understanding the issue is the first step to feeling less invisible. There are numerous varieties of depression, and each one manifests itself in terms of severity and symptoms. However, it's time to get aid if your symptoms make your daily life difficult. Sooner is preferable to later. Number 4, you're seen as what you do, not who you are. If you feel like no one sees you, it might be because they only see what you are, what you do, or the service you offer. In other words, they don't understand who you are and what makes up your personality. Personality. For instance, if your co-workers just perceive you as a capable worker and are unaware of this, they might not invite you to hang out after work if you're also a terrific friend. Perhaps during a party, someone will just speak to you about your profession and not about your personal life, interests, or pastimes. And the reason why is because all they know about you is your career. When you're consistently putting your professional interests above your own, it's easy to get caught in a cycle, front and center with life. However, it's crucial to keep in mind that when people know nothing else about you, they'll never know the person behind the character you portray at work. Your job is not you. Regardless of what you do for a living, you are so much more than that. You are a unique individual with thoughts, feelings, and experiences that are very different from what you decide to do professionally in life. Number 5, you might be too focused on your insecurities. It's probable that you aren't just dreaming if you feel invisible. In fact, it's more probable that your own self-doubt is impeding your capacity to connect with people and make friends. When you spend too much time worrying about what other people think of you, whether they like you or not, you either lose sight of your positive qualities or assume they are judging you. But you are unique and exceptional for a variety of reasons. Instead of dwelling on your shortcomings, consider some of these traits. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.